Craigslist.
There you go.
Oh.
Into the mic.
I looked at
Dylan spoke.
Facebook Marketplace.
sitting out in the woods, just like that never happens. Well, it happens.
It happened.
We were on our own TV show.
Pull the thing over.
Like a dead body, just dragged it out of the woods.
Well, yeah, because
I told you need to get all this off the property. So now they're arguing back and forth. Well, my grandma only gave me the responsibility of the Jeep.
right.
You go up and you're like, I'm going to use this center 2 feet of this Jeep. The rest of it's going to literally go in the dumpster.
Right.
And he looked like he just saw a ghost walk by.
Yeah. Well, here.
Donkey's here. The donkey is in the house. What's up, guys? I'm Kyle.
I'm David. Wait a minute.
You
You're
are at
last.
the bottom, okay?
Yeah,
you
you're
come
working your
third.
way up, man.
You
okay?
can't just show up, have no participation in setting all this up, and then be the second
And
person
jump in
to
on
say
the second
name.
voice. Come
I thought
on,
we were
man.
going in order.
Come on.
No.
man. How, dude? This is our fourth one. Okay, let's try this again.
Okay, let's try it again. Hey guys, I'm Kyle.
And I'm David.
And I'm Dylan.
There you go. See, that was better. And this is the Underground Pod. We have to leave that in. That was pretty good.
That was good.
That was good. That was good.
Hey,
All
but
right.
this is number 4.
This is number 4.
Episode number 4.
And I think you take it on this one, but there's something pretty exciting that's happened over the last week.
Oh man, yes. So last week, real quick, because like I said, we're going to keep these things short and sweet for you guys. Last week, we're going to start off by telling you where we are subscriber count wise. We were at 171, 2.
I think so.
Okay, and we're as we speak today, 5 days, we're at 220.
That's a huge spike.
So we jumped up, 45, 46 subscribers in 5 days. So thank you guys very, very much. Can't thank you guys enough. We set our goal to hit 200 by the end of April. And here we are, April 15th.
Oh, yeah.
And we're there.
Oh, yeah.
And we're there. So we are well on our way. And so that is super exciting, man.
That was definitely our biggest, fastest spike we've had so far.
Oh,
So if we
absolutely.
keep this roll up, our goal of 5,000 by the end of the year is going to be cake.
Yeah. And you said that was an unrealistic number.
Hey, man.
How dare you not
No
have
faith.
faith in our
No faith.
folks?
Takes your spot in the intro.
Yeah.
And then has no faith in us.
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
So hey, thank you everybody for tuning in, for subscribing and liking, and so that was a big jump. So there you go, man.
Super exciting. Super exciting.
It's very good.
And I think we're going to keep growing here pretty quick because we've got our project car.
The project, the what are we going to call this? The donor? Well, I guess actually what
We
we
have 2
picked up,
donors.
okay, but what we picked up, that is actually the donkey. So the donkey is in the building. Right?
The donkey is in the building.
The donkey is in the building. It is.
What's that Family Guy clip? Peter, there's a horse in the house.
What?
You don't know that one?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say we should do a skit with that, but it's the donkey and just crudely put the donkey on the horse's like cartoon. Never mind, we'll get back to that. Okay,
We'll get back to that. Yeah.
we'll get back to that.
Wait, before we jump into this thing, though, is there any shout outs or anything? Remember, we did our subscriber count. So do you get this, the shout outs? Anybody we need to address? Same folks?
It's the same crew. I mean, we still have Cade going. We still have Nate going. Ginsburg was
Ginsburg's
watching us
going.
again.
Yep. Missy, of course.
Missy
So
with
it's
all the
funny.
Wisconsin crew.
So Missy, she commented on there and she texted me. Missy's my sister. So what up, Missy? What up, Wisconsin? Missy loves it. So yeah. Hey, Missy. Okay, there you go. There's your shout out. Thanks for the Wisconsin crew out there.
Is she gonna be needy like this on every episode?
She's going to be very needy.
Oh,
She likes to hear her
man.
voice. I mean,
Oh, man.
now that we're almost famous with 220 people, I mean, we're getting out there. I mean, you think about it. You click into a radio station or something and you hear your name. I mean, it gets exciting. I'm excited just seeing the thing go up to 220. I mean, I feel like we're there.
It was pretty cool. It was like every time I opened the YouTube app, there was at least 1 or 2 more people. That was exciting.
It's
Pretty
super cool, man.
That was pretty cool.
So yeah, so all the regulars shouting out to us.
The regulars.
Thank you guys. Keep sharing it
Shane-
with us. Tell all your friends. What happened?
Shane chimed in,
Oh.
and Dylan was supposed to use his stupid overland chair.
That's
Oh.
right, our buddy.
So we got to
Shane.
do that next week.
Okay,
You
all
got to
right.
use your stupid overland chair.
Okay.
And then Shane is also, since he's been watching this now and he's kind of paying attention to the build, he's pushing trailing, or not the trailing arms, the bypasses.
Okay.
So because of him, we had to draw in bypasses on our blueprint now.
Okay. Well, after we talk about picking this thing up, you got to tell them about the blueprint and all that we got going on. Because we got something special for subscribers. Okay, coming soon, real soon. So the donkey has. I'll set it up real quick, then you can take over. So when we
You're a better storyteller than I am.
but I talk too much. That's what our fans say. I talk too much. Not
Our
really. That's what
fans.
Missy says.
That's what Missy
That's what
says.
Missy says. That's what
Wow.
Missy says. But no, so when we came up, or Kyle came up with this idea, I looked back, and this really started 15 days ago.
That sounds about right.
So we jumped on. We like just a quick recap. We had a 1980 already sitting here that CJ5 that we're going to use some parts for, but it didn't check all the boxes. One, it didn't have a top. We want a hard top. We wanted full doors, and two, it had to be pre 1975. Once again, for you California folks, you know exactly why it needs to be that. So we went on the hunt, and there's a ton of older model CJ5s out there, but 99% of the ones we found at least didn't have a title. And okay, we can work with that. We've gotten a title before on the old tow truck and the Cadillac. You got to go to CHP, get it signed, so we can work around that. But nothing had a top.
Or VIN plates. Most of them are missing VIN plates.
Or VIN plates. That's correct. So we found this one. Did you find this one?
I found this one, and then I scrolled right past it because I thought this was far-fetched.
Yeah,
he had it up for too much money.
Yeah, he had it up for a lot of money, but because we all three of us, we go back and forth, and we just sit there and we send stuff back and forth to each other like crazy now. We're sitting on the couch at night. I mean, sometimes Kyle will send me stuff at freaking midnight, man. You're up late, dude. I'm in bed.
I don't sleep.
But no, so we found this one. So I hit the guy up. I look back on my phone, and we hit the guy up on April 1st. And I know we promised you guys a Facebook Marketplace episode, and we're going to do that next week. But the communication with this guy was a zero. I mean, I would respond to him within literally a minute, and never got a response back. But anyway, when we started going back and forth, my first question is, hey, do you have the title? Which he did. I said, great, okay. Then a day or two later, my follow-up question, it is in your name, correct? A couple days later, yes, it's in my name. I said, great. Can you send me a picture of the VIN just so we can run the VIN, just to make sure there's nothing weird on it?
It's not stolen.
Not stolen. Not where we're going to run into a problem. A couple days later, he sent me the VIN number. Everything checked out. I'm like, great. I guess we can go ahead and say what we paid for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had it up for $5,000.
It's up for $5,000.
So we had it up for $5,000 or best offer. So I'm real cool with the guy. I'm like, hey man, okay, this checks all the boxes. I don't know what kind of offers you had on it. And I didn't want to be that guy that just extremely lowballed a guy. I mean, I understand, right? But this is what it's worth to us. We, the three of us, talked about it. And it's like, hey, would you take $2,700 for it? And this is the quickest respond he did. He responded back, yes, I'll take $2,700. I'm like, score, dude, we're in. Let's go.
At this point, he still hasn't sent you the VIN.
No, I had the VIN. No, before I made the offer, I made sure I had the VIN because I don't want to make the guy an offer I think he's going to pass out. So this is like 3 different steps. So we're like almost a week into this thing. And so he agrees to the number. We've got the VIN. We're good to go. I said, great. When can we come get it? And he had said, well, he's like, oh, can you come up Tuesday? I'm like, no. We got to pick this thing up on a weekend. So whatever the first Saturday of the month was, he's like, can you come get it this Saturday? I said, we'll be there. No problem. So the first address he sent us came back like it was up in almost the Tahoe.
It was up in Tahoe.
And
it was like 7 hours away from us.
Oh, yeah. It's like 300 and something miles from us. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, dude, this is a mission, man. All right, fine. Because all the time that we're waiting to get back from this guy, the three of us are still looking for another backup Jeep.
Right.
We just can't find it. And so I was like, so he's like, can you meet me at 4:00? And I was like, buddy, we're 8 hours in the car. We're not going to get home until the wee hours of the morning. Can you meet us earlier? That we're early risers. We rather get up at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. We got a 7.5, 8 hour drive to get there. And he comes back and he goes, well, how about noon? And I was like, okay, that's a little better, but any earlier would help us. And so we agreed on, I think 10 o'clock. Yeah, so great, done. All right, cool. So D's got a bunch of stuff going on. His weekends are filled up now. He goes to school all week, and on the weekend he goes out and does stuff with Melissa. So him and Melissa had some plans, and so he scraps all those plans, and we're going to get up early, and we're going to hit the road, and we're going to drive up there and pick the thing up on Saturday. We're all like super pumped and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we're ready to go. So I think it was late Friday. Yeah, it was late. Oh, I know it was Friday because we were talking. It's like, dude, we got to get the winch on the trailer because then the story started coming in with it's on a piece of property and it's sitting on a trailer. And you can tell from the photos that we'll put up, I don't have a car. I've got a little Honda Civic. And I'm like, hey, we're coming up with the truck. We can move the trailer out.
The trailer's got 4 tires that are flat.
Oh,
the trailer's in the woods. You can't pull the Jeep off the trailer. It was the whole thing.
So this guy's making it sound like, dude, this thing's got trees going through it, bears living in it. this is going to be a project. And I'm like, okay, well, even more reason why we need to get there early so we can get this thing done. And he made it quite clear, I'm not doing anything to help you guys. Okay, that's cool. There's 3 of us. We can figure this out. So Friday, I told Tom, like, shoot, we got to get the winch put on our trailer, which that's easy. 4 bolts, battery, not a big deal, not a big project. So then he hits me up Friday and he goes, I have to cancel tomorrow. Can we do it Monday? And I was like, dude, again, we can't come up during the week. Can you do it tomorrow? No, I can't do it tomorrow. I'm busy. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you here, man. I'm starting to get frustrated. I'm trying to keep my cool because he's got exactly what we need, right? He checks 3 major boxes. So he comes back and he's like, okay, great. I can do it on Sunday. I'm like, perfect. But I can't do it till 1 o'clock. Dude, we'll make 1 o'clock work. Fine. And I'm like, can you please send me your address again? Because,
the listing on Marketplace said it was up in Lake Arrowhead.
Right.
Which is about 1.5 2 hours from us.
Yeah, which is a lot easier drive. So he sends me his address again, and lo and behold, yes, it's up in, what was that, Crestline? Pinecrest, which is like 5 miles from Arrowhead.
Right. So when we had looked it up, he originally said Pinecrest, so we plugged in Pinecrest as a city.
Well, because that's what he told us the first time. He gave us the address, Pinecrest, California, or whatever that was.
Right, not Pinecrest Road.
Right.
Which drastically changed the address.
So now we're like, okay, this is much better because now it's an 1.5-hour drive.
Right.
Versus 6 hours. So 1 o'clock's not a big deal. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we're for sure in for tomorrow. He's like, yep, for sure in tomorrow, but I can't be there until 1 o'clock. I got a birthday party, whatever he had, whatever his excuse was. I'm like, done deal. So of course, Dylan switches his schedule around again to go up there. And so now we're going to go up there on Sunday. And so we get the winch put on Saturday. We're ready to roll. We've got everything loaded up. Kyle's got the trailer on his truck. We're taking a floor jack. We're taking, some straps because we don't know what's going on with this thing. And lo and behold, Saturday night comes. The guy cancels on us again.
Wants to do it the next week.
Yeah. Well, he hits us up with like Wednesday. I know you can't do Monday. Can you do Wednesday? Again, dude, we have to do it on the weekend. That's the only time we can do it. So he's like, all right. He goes, well, I can do it next Saturday. I'm like, are you sure? And this is going back and forth. Like when he'll respond to me at, let's say, 6 o'clock. I respond to him. It's still 6 o'clock because it's got the timestamp.
Right.
And I don't hear from him till the next day. So I even sent him my phone number. I'm like, hey, listen, my name's David. Here's my cell number. Let's text. Maybe you can get a text quicker than you can get through Messenger. So Dylan again scrubs the schedule because he wants to go with us and we need his help. And so now we're all set up for Saturday. So now we're texting at least, but it's still hours or a day later. And so we're all lined up. I text the guy on Wednesday, hey, we're good for Saturday. He's like, yep, good for Saturday. Again, it was 1 o'clock for him on Saturday. Like Saturday works great. We'll be there at 1 o'clock. No problem. Thursday, I hit him up again. Yep, we're still good. Okay, perfect. And then Friday, here comes the text. I can't make it on Saturday. And I'm just like,
this is the most Marketplace conversation ever.
Well, it's frustrating because it's like, why do you put something up there to sell it and then ghost us, not respond? And we're working way too hard here. So I'm frustrated and I'm like, when can we meet? And he goes, I can do it on Sunday. And I'm like, are you sure we can do this on Sunday? And he's like, I can do this on Sunday. I'm like, all right, I'm going to hold you to it on Sunday. So then Saturday comes. And so Dylan's like, dude, he goes, I'm going to schedule it. I'm like, no, it's not cool to Melissa to keep scheduling this thing. There's a good chance this guy's going to flake. Do your thing. If it comes through on Sunday, Kyle and I will run up there and we'll grab it. But I have little faith in this thing. So we're sitting there Saturday. And what time is it? It's probably 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Dylan's sitting there doing homework. And the phone rings. He calls. Now, I've tried calling him and it pass goes right to voicemail. So I answer the phone and I can tell it's a younger guy. And he's like, hey, man, he goes, I'm so sorry to do this to you. He goes, but I'm going to have to cancel on tomorrow. I'm like, dude, we're out. And he's like, well, what do you mean? You want to back out of the deal? I said, we don't have a deal. I said, you're making this really, really difficult. He goes, well, I'm busy. I'm like, well, so we're busy too. I said, let me give you some advice. Pull the listing down. And he's like, well, why would I do that? I said, because you don't want to sell it. He's like, well, I need to sell it. I have to get it off this property. I'm like, how are you going to sell it if you can never meet anybody? I said, so, dude, I'm willing to work with you here, man. But if we don't get the Jeep tomorrow, we're out. So you want to back out of the deal? What do we have? Yes, then I want to back out of the deal if it's not here for tomorrow. So he's like, well, I don't want to be that guy. And I'm like, well, but you are that guy. We've changed our schedule to accommodate you
for 3 weeks now.
And dude, so anyway, I hang up and then Dylan immediately switches from engineering homework to jumping on it. And where did you look? I mean, you were just all over this thing.
I looked Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Craigslist.
There you go.
Oh.
Into the mic.
I looked at
Dylan spoke.
Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Craigslist. I looked everywhere.
No. So and you were looking.
I looked on the complete west half of America.
Well, yeah, because that was like, okay, let's go to Arizona, let's go to Utah, let's go to Nevada,
Colorado, Texas. I was everywhere.
Any place that we could get round trip
2 days.
In 2 days, we'll travel. So you spent how long? I mean,
I spent a while.
Yeah, you were on this for hours.
Mm-hmm.
You, I know, were at home banging away on it. I think we each picked a state. I think that's how it did. Hey, I got Nevada, I've got Texas, whatever. And we started going on the hunt here and nada.
That's not true. I found one.
I found two.
Well, okay, yeah.
One of them was $8,000 to $12,000, but that was a down payment.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really up for $24,000.
Oh yeah,
$25,000.
That was a hokey pokey ad,
and it was nice. I was like, dude, for $8,000, this thing's pretty nice, but we're still gonna end up cutting it in half. It doesn't make sense to pay all this extra money for something we're just gonna cut in half anyways. So I sent it to you guys. I was like, hey, maybe we could lowball this guy, hit him at a quarter of what it's up for. And Dylan's like, no, that thing's up for $24,000.
Because Dylan found it on another site. So I called the guy out.
Yeah, because I went back to the Facebook Marketplace listing. I was like, it doesn't say anywhere in here it's a down payment. I was like, where are you getting the 24? And then you sent me a screenshot of it, I think from Craigslist, right?
No, I was on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, was another listing on there?
You just have to read.
I thought you said you found it on Craigslist too.
I did for a different price. On Facebook Marketplace, it was half the price, and at the very bottom, it says like 50% down payment.
So then I hit the guy up, and I'm like, hey, I'm confused. I found your Jeep, multiple listings, multiple different prices. What up? And then he went in and he fixed the price on Marketplace. And then didn't you find that other one that was really, really nice? And you're like, dude, this thing's too nice to cut in half. I'm like, dude, I'll cut that thing in half. I got no sentimental
Yeah, but it was still like going to be $6,000 or $7,000 or $8,000 again.
Of course, way
just to cut it in half. I mean, if it was something like, hey, we're going to just put 1 tons under it and keep the body, then for sure.
Sure. So
but we're buying a VIN number.
Yeah,
and a top.
Yeah, and a title. And so that was just way too much money. So again, we're like hostage by this guy.
Oh yeah.
So
there's none out there.
So I'm pacing around the house like a caged animal. And
we were even looking at just for tops. Like, okay, we can find a CJ5 with a title fairly easy, but the top and doors is out of the picture. So I started messaging guys with CJ6s and other CJ7s trying to buy just the top, and all of them were like, just buy the whole Jeep. And I'm like, well, I don't want your 1982 CJ5 that doesn't do anything for us for $4,000 just to buy the top, to cut the top in half.
Right.
Like, this makes no sense.
Right. So I'm pacing around the house, and Dylan's like, dude, just calm down. And I'm like, man, but this is frustrating. You know, we want to go. We want to get this going. And so he calls me back. And he's like, all right. He goes, I can meet you tomorrow. He goes, I moved my schedule around, sir. And I was like, cool, man. I said, we're in. We want the Jeep. And he goes, okay. He goes, how about 11 o'clock? I'm like, if 11 o'clock works for you, that's great. And he was at this point, he was being cool. He's like, well, does that work for you? I'm like, earlier the better for us, but we'll accommodate you. Just, you got to make sure you're there at 11 o'clock. We'll be there at 11 o'clock. And he goes, well, if I wake up in time, he goes, how about 10? And I'm like, we'll be there at 10 o'clock. So let's just set this thing up between 10 and 11. We'll be there at 10 o'clock, ready to go. And if you can get there as close to 10 o'clock, that's perfect. I'll hit you up from the road, let you know where it's going. So we get up now weather's coming in. And you looked
we looked it up as like 30% chance of snow.
Oh yeah, and cold and raining,
hail, snow. Yeah, I was like, oh great. And we're going into the middle of nowhere in the woods in Lake Arrowhead. So we're down dirt roads in the woods now in the snow. It's like, dude, this is gonna be brutal. It's gonna be awful.
All right. So I get up early Sunday morning. I hit the road like at 6:30, cruise up here to Acton to meet Kyle. He's got the truck and the trailer, and off we go. And well, no, before off we go, I was just pulling in, so we hadn't even left yet. And he texts me, and he's like, "Hey," he goes, "we've got severe weather coming in today at 11 o'clock." And oh, hang on, we're good. You gotta fix that. And I'm like, "Hey, man, we're already on the road. We're in transit. We're already on the road. See you at 10," because he was already looking for an out. So we jump in Kyle's truck and off we go, and we take off. And beautiful drive up there. I mean, I forgot I hadn't been through there in a long time. I mean, Mom and I went to Silverwood Lake back when we were dating, so 34, 35 years ago. And you know, we go past the lake and we drive up there, and it's like going up to Big Bear, or
it's really
it
cool.
is. I mean, it's that way up there. And so we're driving, and it's all foggy, and it's raining a little bit, then it starts to hail. And so we're about 40 minutes out. I'm like, "Oh man, let me just hit this guy up, make sure he's still coming." I'm like, "Hey, you know, we're almost there. We're 40 minutes out." And he responds back. He goes, "Okay, I'm on my way." So I was like, "All right, this is a good sign. This is going to happen." And we got like 15 minutes out. I'm like, "Hey, we're 15 minutes out." And he's like, "So am I." And he actually got there about 2 minutes before us.
The timing was perfect.
Yeah, he sent me a text. He goes, "Here, I'm here. I'm waiting outside the gate." I'm like, We're a minute out." So we pull up, we meet the guy, nice guy, younger guy, which kind of expected. And so he's driving a little Honda. And so we start driving in. I wouldn't even pay him too much attention, but it's like some kind of like resort.
It's like a resort, yeah. Or like it used to be a resort. I don't know. It looks like something out of a horror movie.
Yeah, because all the fog was in there. I mean,
it was kind of creepy.
It like looked cool, freezing cold. And so it's right up about 10 o'clock when we're there. So we pull down this dirt road, and we pulling through the trees and everything. And it's really cool. And so then he stops, and he's like, "Well, we got to walk down to see it." I was like, "Okay, cool." So now we're walking down the side of this hill, and there's equipment like all over the place, and they're building like some, I don't know, like cabins or something up there. It looks like that maybe it was like an old resort. Maybe they're rehabbing this thing to reopen it. And so as we're walking down this thing, I mean, it's literally something that you made mention to this when we picked it up. We got back in the truck. You're like, we've been watching these barn finds and YouTube videos for forever. And there it was.
Yeah, TV shows like Fast and Loud and stuff where they're just like walking through the woods, and then, oh, look, there's this classic Plymouth Superbird sitting out in the woods. It's like, that never happens. Well, it happens.
It happened.
We were on our own TV show.
So we get down there, and there it is sitting in the trees, and it's got pine needles on it. It's sitting in between these giant pine trees. I mean, it's beautiful where this thing's sitting. It's almost got like this glow. And you and I looked at each other. We're like, dude, there it is. There's the top. There's the doors. The thing is actually for sitting out there. You looked at the plates. When was the last time it looked like it was registered?
1998.
1998. And so I'm talking to the guy, and it turns out that it was a family member's vehicle. It was his dad's. And it used to drive around this ranch, this resort, wherever it was. And that was the family vehicle that they used to run around this property on. And so we're like super pumped and stoked. And, we started climbing around this thing. Of course, all the tires are just trash on this thing. And we had to like move all this stuff away from it to even remotely start to get to the trailer so we can pull this thing out. Now, in the meantime, it's hailing.
Oh, yeah.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
It's snowing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like coming in. So we're like moving, and nothing against the guy because he told us he wasn't going to help us, but it's just you and I. He's just kind of standing there like, good luck.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, let's get this thing done. So
we dropped our trailer.
Had to drop our trailer real quick.
Connected my truck to his trailer.
Yep.
Dragged it out of the woods.
Had to pull the thing over.
Like a dead body. Just dragged it out of the woods.
Well, yeah, because the thing had all these pallets underneath it. So we're dragging this thing through the pallets. Luckily, one of the workers up there aired up the tires.
Yes.
You got to tell a story about that. So I'm talking to the guy, and then the worker comes down. The worker.
Oh yeah, because you're talking to him. You're starting to clear path to the trailer,
right?
Because we had walked down there. So I'm walking back up to my truck now, and this older guy, comes up like an old Hilux or Toyota, whatever the cool Toyota old trucks are everybody likes. He comes. He goes, "You're the one buying the CJ5, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's us." He goes, "No, you're taking the trailer too." It's like, well, I didn't know anything about a trailer, but if it's included, yeah, I'll take the trailer. I just don't know where to pick it up today. Well, that was supposed to go with the Jeep. I'm like, Well, I don't think that trailer with the Jeep's gonna fit on top of our trailer, and my truck's certainly not rated to tow all this. I was like, but we could bring the Jeep home and come back in a day or two and grab the or next weekend or one night or whatever and grab the trailer. He's like, yeah, I need this off the property now. So now the owner of the Jeep comes up, he walks up and he's talking to him too. And the guy who owns the property now with the Toyota or whatever is like, dude, I told you, you need to get all this off the property. So now they're arguing back and forth. Well, my grandma only gave me the responsibility of the Jeep and said nothing about the trailer. You know, oh, I don't care. I just need all this room. All this has to be cleared out by the end of the day. And you were supposed to do this. You were supposed to do that. So I'm just like, dude, are we going to get a free trailer out of this? Like, this could be a cool score here.
So then the guy looks at me and he goes, do you guys want the trailer? And I'm like, do you want us to just take it? He goes, yeah, I need to get it out of here. They need it off here. I'm like, sure, we'll take the trailer. But I'm like, I don't know if we can do this all today. We can get the Jeep. And if we need to come back up here, because we're good on time, we can come back up here and we can get the trailer out of here, or we can come back next weekend and get the trailer. But sure, we'll take the trailer because we're thinking trailer needs some love. It's been sitting there forever. It needs tires.
Well, that's the thing too, is the tires were holding air at that moment, but they were cracking big time. So
we would have never towed this thing with the tires.
No. So we would have had to go back, pull the wheels and tires off our trailer because it looked like the same lug pattern. Take our trailer tires up there, change them in the woods, then drag this trailer home.
Right.
So there's some work involved. Then we still got to dig it out of the woods.
Oh yeah. The
no trailer brakes, no wiring, no lights, no nothing.
Wood decks all falling apart. Yeah. I mean, it's a project.
Yeah.
But we're thinking, okay, great. We'll get this trailer. We'll bring it down. We'll do a quick rehab on this thing, put some new tires on it, do the deck, fix the wiring on it, get it cleaned up, and then we can sell this thing to help fund the donkey.
Right.
This is perfect. If we get $1,500, $2,000 for this thing, just paid for the donor Jeep, or not the donor, the donkey, and or whatever, we can just use that as a quick flip and get the thing done. And so we're like super stoked. And he's like, yeah, he goes, I just need to get it out of here. I'm like, dude, we can come back today. We can come back next Saturday. We can come back next Sunday. We can even come late Friday to pick this thing up. But yeah, we're in. So he's like, all right, cool. So, so we pay the guy the money. He gives us the title. Everything checks out. Everything's cool. And so now it becomes a mission, right? So we yank the trailer out real quick. And so now at first we were thinking, well, we'll back our trailer up to it, use the winch, pull it off. And then you're like, no, dude, we'll just yank the thing off with my truck. So of course, there's no tongue weight on the trailer. So I'm like, well, that thing's going to flip up because this thing's got a V8 in it. So it's heavy.
Surprisingly heavy.
It's heavy. So you were smart enough to bring the Pro Eagle. So we jack that underneath the trailer. We wrap a strap around the thing and we just yank this thing off the trailer really quick. And so it comes right off and we hook up to the trailer, stick the other trailer back in the woods, hook up our trailer, winch the thing up there. I mean, we literally got this thing in an hour.
Oh yeah.
We had this thing done and we were back on the road in an hour and back down the hill with the donkey.
With the donkey. So, it was swift. It was proper like Matt's off-road.
That's recovery. What you said. You're like, dude, this is like something out of Matt's off-road, man.
It had to look pretty impressive because we just roll up in this nice trailer. We're like picking up trailers, dropping trailers, picking up trailers, dropping trailers, throwing recovery straps, yanking Jeeps off. It's like, dude, we like know what we're doing here. We don't, but we look like we do.
It sure looked like it. It made it down the hill safe.
It made it down the hill safe. I put a little too much tongue weight on it, but it worked.
Yep.
But no, that little Jeep's surprisingly heavy. It's dense.
Yep. So the donkey's here. The donkey lives.
Now you're forgetting one really important part of that.
The trailer?
No. About the communication with that Jeep once it was on the trailer. So this poor guy is like, okay,
I'm gonna hijack you. So money's exchanged. Cash. He hit me up that day. He's like, "How are you paying for this?" And I'm thinking, dude, we're like 10 minutes away. It's kind of a dumb question, but I said, no, we have cash. And so I give him the cash. He signs the title. He gives me the title. Everything matches. We're good to go. This thing is on the trailer.
We're strapping it down.
Strapped down. We're just ready to go. So he comes up to, I forgot about this. Kind of funny. So he comes up and he's like, he goes, I really wanted to, restore this thing and bring it back to its old glory. And, what are you guys going to do with it? And I'm like, oh, I'll tell you right now, we're going to do with it. So I showed him the picture that Kyle drew and, he kind of looks at me. He's like, "Oh, so you're gonna put like bigger tires on it?" And I'm like, "Oh, dude, we're ripping the axle bar." I'm like, "We're gonna keep about this much of the Jeep, right?"
Yeah, you go up and you're like, I'm gonna use this center 2 feet of this Jeep. The rest of it's gonna literally go in the dumpster. Right. And he looked like he just saw a ghost walk by.
Yeah. Well, even you were surprised I said something.
Jeep. So I like rush and I'm like, dude, that wasn't cool. So I walk out, I'm like, well, we're gonna use the hood and the grill and the top, and the top's hard to find for these.
And I'm like, dude, we bought it. What do you care what we do with it?
Yeah, you're like, hey, I know this Jeep's sentimental and all to you, but we're gonna use these 3 inches of the Jeep and the rest of it. We just needed a piece of paper and a vent plate. That's it. Poor dude was traumatized.
So then he's like, well, I think this thing's pretty desirable. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, people have been hitting me up. They just want to buy the top. And I needed to get rid of the whole Jeep, but I had like several people wanting the top. So now you can see this guy's wheels spinning, because I think when they listed it, I mean, I'm sure they didn't do like any homework on it. It was just an old Jeep. Let's throw the thing up there, see what happens. And I'm like, yeah, I said that the tops are kind of hard to find. And he goes, well, what, oh, smog gap brought up. I'm like, yeah. I said, another thing, we needed was, I said, it's pre-smog. And he goes, well, no, it's not. I'm like, well, no, it's pre-1975. So his soul left his body again, because I think there was people maybe the last few days before we got up there that started hitting him up. I don't think he had any action on this thing.
No,
I don't think he had anything on it. That's why he kind of jumped at our offer. And so he was kind of like freaking out, like, oh no, man, this might be worth a little bit more. And, I mean, once again, I guess it just depends on what you're going to do with it, right? I mean, I think that it was a good deal for us. We didn't grind him. I mean, we hit him at one price. He came back. It's all good.
Didn't grind him. You hit him at half what he had it up for. He could
have said no. I could have been like, well, how about $100?
Right.
I mean, it is Facebook. That's what they do, right?
Right.
So real quick, and we'll get this wrapped up, and we can talk about future stuff. I'm like, hey, so just let me know on the trailer. So we take off, and he texts me, and he's like, do you want the trailer? I'm like, yeah, I told you, we'll take the trailer. We're good to go. Just let me know. Maybe you don't even need to be there. Just clear it with the guard or whoever up there, and we'll come get the trailer, and we'll make it work. So we don't hear anything. So the next day, I'm like, well, let me just hit the guy up. So I'm like, hey, what's up with the trailer? Because we're kind of excited now that we're going to have something to flip real quick, that we can make a little money.
Yeah, it's a free trailer.
And he goes, well, how much do you want to pay for it? And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I thought you said we could have the trailer. I mean, that was my discussion. This trailer needs a lot of work, which it does.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we don't need another trailer. We have 3.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's not. He goes, well, no, I just wanted to know if you wanted to buy it.
It's a small trailer too.
Yeah, it's a small trailer.
Like it's the CJ5 good, but like it wouldn't fit our Jeeps.
It almost looked like maybe something that was used for probably hauling a tractor or something.
It was probably like a little utility trailer.
Utility trailer. And he goes, well, no, I wanted to. Now he's backpedaling, and he's like, well, no, I just meant to offer for you to buy it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, sorry, I didn't understand that, but to us, we don't need it, but we'll take it. It's worth a couple $100 to us. If that works for you, great. If not, no big deal. So don't hear anything in typical fashion. So then like 3 or 4 days later, I get a text message. Do you want the trailer? Again, sure, we'll take the trailer. I need $3,200 for it. Like $3,200, hard pass.
That's comical. You can go on Marketplace and buy a nice car trailer for $3,200, $4,000.
Honestly,
the frame was okay on this. That's it.
Well, we're assuming we didn't even around this thing.
That's true. We're assuming the frame was good. That's it.
On a scale from 1 to 10, this trailer is a hard 2.
Oh yeah.
And it was going to take a little bit of money and a lot of elbow grease to make this thing flippable that we thought we could sell for $1,500, maybe $2,000 to somebody. It's not going to haul a Jeep. It's not going to haul a car.
It's a side-by-side trailer.
It's
a perfect side-by-side trailer.
We could have cleaned this thing up and made this thing $1,500 or $2,000 after we probably put $500 or $600 in it. So we're going to make $1,000, maybe.
Right.
And so that's the donkey story and the trailer story. So obviously we're not going to get to trailer. So anyway, the donkey's here.
Donkey's here. The donkey is in the house.
The donkey is literally in the house. When we wrap up with this, we're going to go down and we're going to, well, you tell them. So we're going to do some video. We're going to do some YouTube stuff.
We're going to, while the 2 Jeeps are together and in somewhat one piece down there, we're going to do a couple little shorts and reels we got to fill before we completely ruin at least one of these Jeeps tonight. And we're going to do an intro to our YouTube video that I'm hoping I'm going to try really, really hard to launch on Sunday for this. It's Wednesday night right now. And so we got to edit this one, film an entire YouTube video, edit the entire YouTube video. So we'll see. But we got to do a little bit of filming, take some pictures just for before and after because I like to document everything. And then we are going to be pulling the body off of the blue CJ, the 80. We're going to make that a roller. We're going to push that out back. We'll pressure wash it, wire wheel some of the stuff. And then we're going to try and sell that as a complete roller.
Right. So we're going to post that. Where are we going to post that up? UGF?
Yeah. The video for it or the for sale?
The for sale stuff.
I'll put it on the Instagrams and stuff, but it'll primarily be on Facebook Marketplace. So we'll a la carte the thing, drivetrain, motor.
But in a perfect world, we sell the thing as a roller with the motor, the transmission, the transfer case.
We'll heavily discount it to try and make it all one piece so that if someone needs the motor and trans out of it, it's hopefully just beneficial for them to pick up the whole thing so that we can just get it gone and get some money back into the build.
Yeah, because every dime that we get is going into the build.
Right.
Every penny we make is going to go into the build to get this donkey funded and get this donkey going.
Yep. So we're going to get the body off the blue Jeep today, put the wheels and tires back on it, push that out back, and then we're going to get the donkey, the actual Jeep. We're going to get it all cleaned out inside, get the seats ripped out of it.
Yep.
I want to lay my Corbos in there, kind of take first look and see what's going to be involved in making average sized people fit in it. And then we got to take the winch off of it because this has an old vintage worn winch. It's like a 56.
Things like this tall, man.
It's really cool.
It's huge.
It's really cool. It's like a 5680 or something. I forget what 5670, something like that.
So we're going to post that up for sale.
So that's going to be put up for sale. So that one's going to be set aside because that thing's worth some money. And then
we'll have the drivetrain out of that, motor, tranny.
Yep. So that'll be another roller too. I don't know if we can get that done tonight.
That's got the 8-cylinder in it.
That's got the V8. It's got like a little small block. So that one, we'll pull the body off that another night, and then we'll roll that one out as a roller aside from the winch. And then that one will go outside too, and we'll just post both of them up for sale. And we can either a la carte them or we can sell them as complete, hopefully as complete rollers.
Yeah. And hopefully quick. So if anybody out there knows anybody who needs this stuff, I mean, we're not looking to make a killing on this. We got to get it out here as quick as possible.
Collectively between the two of them, there's some good parts. I mean, I know the blue one's got a Dana 300, which is a desirable transfer case. The brown one, I don't know what it's got. It might be a Dana 300 as well. That's got a V8. The blue one's got an inline 6. So both of them have.
Blue one has disc brakes, right?
Blue one's got disc brakes. So collectively between the two of them, there's some solid parts in there.
But doesn't the donkey, doesn't that have the worn
that's got worn locking hubs, factory worn hubs and all that on it. So there's like, if someone wanted to do a restoration or do like a simple CJ5 build, they could pick up both these rollers and have everything but a tub to make a really, really, really solid CJ5.
Yeah.
Which is hopefully what this goes to.
Yeah, because the tub on the 80s junk. So
it's Swiss cheese.
It's Swiss cheese. There's no saving that thing. So there's nothing there. So yeah. So super excited. The donkey's here.
Yep.
The donkey's here.
So we can get started on that now.
Yep. What do you think, Dylan?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Poor Dylan. I feel bad, right? Because Dylan wanted to be there, and you went with us to pick up the 14 bolt, which we got the 14 bolt for it. We've secured a Dana 60. We just got to go pick it up.
Supposedly secured a Dana 60.
So we're gonna get that. We're on a hunt now for motor and transmission.
Yep.
So we're gonna bang that out real quick, so we can have that, so that when we get our roller going, we know where the motor's gonna be, the engine mounts, all that kind of good stuff, so we can set this thing down, right? And real quick, and we'll get this thing going here. We got to give this guy some credit. We got to give D some credit. We busted his chops really hard last week. Here it is 5 days later, and he showed up to work. So here's what I'm going to do for you. Out of the love of my father's heart? Fatherly love. There you go. Fatherly love. I'm going to give him credit for the podcast, because once we're done with this, we're going to go do some video, right? For the donkey.
Yep.
We're gonna do some video for our YouTube page, and then we're gonna go to work.
Yep.
I mean, it's almost 8 o'clock, and we still got a full night. So I'm gonna give you credit for the podcast. I'm gonna give you credit for the video and working on it. So you're gonna get like a full day in today.
Look at that.
I like it because I see what you're doing. You're buttering him up, so he goes and puts in a couple good hours worth of work, and then we can push him back down.
What's the old saying? You catch more flies with honey.
Dude, you got to be able to pick me up so you can kick me back down.
I like it. When he can pick you up, I'll kick you back down tomorrow.
There you go.
There you go. So thanks for coming up here, Dylan. So we're gonna wrap this one up. This one's gonna be kind of quick. because we got a lot of stuff going on. Hey, for those of you who have been following along and listening to the build, thank you very much. We know that this topic isn't for everybody out there, but we've just been excited to get the donkey. The donkey's here. We're ready to go.
Donkey is in the house.
The donkey is in the house. Oh, is that how you do it? Pretty good, huh? Can you put that sound effect in? That's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good. So moving forward, we're gonna mix this up, right? We were supposed to do the Facebook Marketplace one. We got some homework to do. I know yours is done. Mine's about halfway done, so you need to start on yours.
I'm done.
You got it done?
I know.
You did something?
Dude.
I know.
I mean, I'm sorry. Good job, Dylan.
There you go. I've never been more proud of you, son.
I am so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you, Dylan. Okay, so I'll knock mine out real quick. So next week we'll have some fun with the Facebook Marketplace one. I think that'll be super fun. And then, hey, you got to stay tuned. You got to tell all your friends because we've got an episode that's going to be, it's going to be good for the ears, but it's going to be a visual one. We're going to do one with starring Dylan.
Put him on the spotlight with his own camera.
We're going to have a Dylan cam. Okay, it's going to be good.
We're going to make him talk in that one.
Oh, he's going to have to talk.
He's going to have to talk.
He's going to not only carry the episode, but he's going to be working on the episode. And then at the end of the episode, we're going to be rewarded.
Oh, yeah, no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
No
Don't
pressure.
screw it up either.
Yeah, no pressure.
So we're going to mix this thing up. We've got some cool camping trips planned. We've got some fun family stories. You guys will get to know us. So bear with us. Hang in there. Sorry that we've been talking so much about the build and all this.
It'll be a revolving door. It'll always come around. It'll be the Jeep. It'll be something else. It'll be whatever else. It'll be a revolving door of different topics.
Well, and I think it's important to update it, but just not spend 40 minutes or 45 minutes on this thing for sure. So yeah, so we'll get that going. So super excited about that. Again, thank you everybody for liking and subscribing. We definitely appreciate that. So I think that's probably good because we got a full night ahead of us. So Kyle,
let's wrap it up here. So if you guys want to see more of the build, we're going to be religiously recording and documenting this on both Instagram and primarily YouTube. So make sure you guys go like, subscribe, follow, whatever you need to do to keep us on your feed. But like I said, YouTube's going to be the main place for this build if that's what you want to watch. But if nothing else, hopefully you guys enjoyed us watching us or listening to us, three idiots around a table talking about random stuff. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Dylan?
Got nothing.
You've got nothing.
I still got nothing.
You know, we kind of hijacked this episode because you weren't there for us. It wasn't your fault. Wasn't your fault, but we need more. We need more spice from you next week. So bring some spice next week. Hall pass this week because you just kind of weren't there. Not your fault. Okay, so we need some more spice out of you next week. So nothing else for the people?
I got nothing.
Do you want to maybe thank them?
Thank you.
Are you gonna change the opening of the can because you got your first hater, or are you gonna stick to your guns, dude, and fight him?
I'm gonna stick to it.
I like it. That's spicy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, that is spicy.
Right I did tell him, I was like, it's product placement, man.
It is.
And he was like, yeah, I respect that. Yeah. I respect that.
I respect the fact that you're not gonna back.
Thank you for turning my can.
I got you.
So that's really good. So all right. So we ready to go to work?
Let's go to work.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. So hey, stay grounded, and let's see you under.
I'll try that again.
Let me try that again. Can you edit that out?
Yeah.
Okay. So stay grounded, and we'll see you underground. Catch you next week, everybody. Thanks for watching.
I don't think that was it.
What do you mean that's not it?
That was it. I'm not editing that first part out, but that was pretty funny.
That's pretty good, though.